Wish you all a happy new day. Let's get right into it. Number 9. Messy desk, brilliant mind. Your desk looks like a tornado hit it, papers everywhere, old coffee cups, maybe even a banana peel. That chaos might actually indicate a sharp mind. Albert Einstein's desk was famously messy. He questioned what an empty desk signified, if a cluttered one meant a cluttered mind. Mark Twain and Steve Jobs also worked in chaos. Scientists at the University of Minnesota found people in messy rooms came up with more creative and interesting ideas for ping-pong balls than those in neat rooms. Tidy spaces encourage playing it safe, but messy spaces free our minds from conventional thinking. Surrounded by clutter, your eyes take in random objects, and your brain makes weird connections. A stapler next to a dolphin book, and your brain invents something new. A perfectly organized space is calming, but boring for your brain, lacking unexpected sparks for new ideas. When focused on big ideas, organizing isn't a priority. Your brain is too busy connecting dots nobody else sees, solving problems instead of color-coordinating files. This doesn't mean all smart people are messy. Some love organization. But if you're comfortable in chaos, your brain might be wired differently, okay with breaking from the norm where the best ideas often come from. Your mess isn't laziness. It's your brain prioritizing innovation. Number 8. Dark humor. Brain power. Chuckling at jokes that make others wince doesn't mean you're a bad person. Science suggests your brain is performing impressive mental acrobatics. Dark humor pokes fun at serious, taboo, or tragic subjects. Understanding it isn't straightforward. A study showed participants dark humor cartoons, like one in a morgue where a doctor lifts a sheet, and a woman remarks, "Yes, that's my husband. By the way, which washing powder did you use to get that so white?" People who understood and enjoyed these jokes scored higher on intelligence tests and lower on aggression, reporting better moods. This isn't about being callous. It suggests complex brain processing. To get a dark joke, your brain juggles multiple meanings, processes the literal situation, recognizes the dark element, then performs a mental shift. It reinterprets the morbid situation in an unexpected, playful way to find humor, recognizing the clash between serious subject and lighthearted treatment. Your brain acts like a sophisticated comedian, taking a bleak topic, dissecting it, and finding an ironic angle. This requires higher cognitive ability to play with ideas, abstract, and emotionally distance yourself to appreciate the joke's cleverness. You're laughing at the ingenious twist on tragedy. Finding humor in the macabre might mean your brain enjoys a complex puzzle and has the power to solve it, seeing absurdity in life's darker corners. Number 7. Warriors are wiser. Overthinking conversations or replaying awkward moments might not just be anxiety. This tendency to get stuck in your head could indicate a sharp mind. Research suggests a surprising link between anxiety and higher IQs. A bigger brain might lead to more worries because highly intelligent people are better at imagining future possibilities, including negative ones. Your brain calculates multiple scenarios, some scary, and the smarter you are, the more complex these what-if scenarios become. This is also linked to sentinel intelligence. People with high intelligence often have increased awareness of situations and social dynamics, their brains constantly scanning for potential threats. Evolutionarily, early humans who worried were more likely to survive. Those who said, "That dark cave looks dangerous," passed on their genes. Replaying events or rumination might be linked to higher verbal intelligence as your brain analyzes, learns, and prepares. This doesn't mean severe. Crippling anxiety makes you Einstein. Seek professional help if worries are overwhelming. This refers to the everyday tendency to overthink, analyze deeply, and be aware of pitfalls. Planning for every contingency might not just be anxiety. It could be your highly capable brain thinking deeply, anticipating, and making sense of a complex world. Your inner worrier might be your inner genius. Number 6. Doodling unlocks brains. In a long meeting, your pen wanders, creating swirls. Your boss might think you're not paying attention, but those mindless scribbles could be a secret weapon your brain uses to stay focused. A sign it's pretty smart. Science shows doodling isn't just for kids. Psychologist Jackie Andrade had people listen to a dull voicemail. Half doodled, the other half just listened. The doodlers recalled 29% more information. Doodling stops your brain from full-blown daydreaming. When bored, your mind plans weekends, taking up brain power. Doodling is low stakes, giving your brain enough focus to prevent wandering, but not so much that it distracts. It's like giving a restless toddler a simple toy. Author Suni Brown says doodling is a powerful thinking tool, helping process information on visual, kinesthetic, and auditory levels. Messy lines work. The act itself counts, especially for minds that wander. Doodling is a crucial self-regulation tool. If you scribble during long talks, don't feel guilty. Your brain might be intelligently finding a way to stay engaged, absorb information, and keep daydreams at bay, showing it's actively working even when it looks like it's goofing off. Number 5. Night owls rule society praises morning larks. But staying up late might actually be linked to higher intelligence. While body clocks differ, research suggests night owls might have a cognitive edge. A study found evening adolescents tend to act independently, non-conforming, resisting traditional standards, and are often creative. For most of human history, sunlight dictated activity. Being active when it's dark could be a newer evolutionary trait. As some scientists argue, intelligent individuals are drawn to novel behaviors, and staying up late is novel. Sleep expert Professor Jim Horn found evening types often lean towards being extroverted creative types like poets, artists, and inventors. He suggested night owls might excel at cryptic crosswords, while morning types are better at straightforward logical puzzles, their brains wired for different problem solving. Another study on medical students found they were more frequently evening types, with eveningness positively correlated with intelligence. This could be because the quiet, distraction-free night hours provide a perfect environment for deep thinking. Or perhaps it's that non-conformist streak where intelligent people forge their own paths. Not every night owl is a genius, but your preference for late nights might be more than a habit. It could be a nod to a unique way your intelligent brain operates. If your best ideas come when the world is asleep, you might be tapping into that night owl's edge. Number 4. Self-talk superpowers. Muttering solutions or having silent conversations in your head might indicate a sharp mind. This habit, self-talk, isn't random brain noise. It's your brain processing information, solving problems, and managing emotions, like having a built-in supercoach. Goal-directed self-talk is consciously using your inner voice to guide actions. Like a detective laying out clues aloud, your brain strategizes and stays focused. Talking yourself through learning something new is like a personalized tutorial, solidifying information and helping you learn faster. Self-talk is also an emotional compass. Highly intelligent individuals might use it to reframe stress or motivate themselves, their inner voice saying, "Okay, this is tough, but I've dealt with difficult things." What's the first logical step? This positive self-talk improves outlook and performance. It's about consciously directing thoughts, an internal dialogue linked to self-awareness and reflection, a sophisticated cognitive skill. It's not just that you talk to yourself, but how. A constantly critical inner voice is unhelpful chatter. The intelligent habit is productive self-talk, asking questions, exploring solutions, encouraging yourself. Little kids do this out loud for development. Many intelligent adults harness this tool internally. Chatting with yourself might be firing up one of your brain's most powerful tools. It's your brain working smartly. Number 3. Smart laziness wins. Being called lazy for finding the quickest way to finish a task might indicate a sharp mind. This isn't about being a couch potato, but strategic laziness. A clever way your brain conserves energy and maximizes efficiency. Bill Gates famously said, he chooses a lazy person for a hard job because they'll find an easy way to do it, meaning someone smart enough for the most efficient solution. This laziness requires insight, creativity, and problem-solving, all hallmarks of intelligence. German General Kurt von Hammerstein-Eckart said clever and lazy officers were destined for highest leadership. They had the intellectual clarity to see what mattered, and the laziness to find the simplest way to achieve goals. Science backs this. A 2015 study found people who enjoy thinking tend to be less physically active. Big thinkers are happy sitting still, lost in thought, possibly figuring out how to automate chores. Your brain is wired to conserve energy. That urge for a shortcut isn't a character flaw, but your intelligent brain seeking the optimal path. There's a difference between strategically simplifying tasks and avoiding responsibility. But if you're constantly making things more efficient, your laziness might be your genius. Number 2. Smart rebels break norms. Feeling a rule doesn't make sense, or wondering why everyone does something a certain way, even if it seems dumb, means your brain might be poking at the status quo. a hallmark of high intelligence. True innovation rarely comes from blindly following. It comes from someone seeing what everyone knows and thinking, but why? Or what if we did the opposite? These are original thinkers. Organizational psychologist Adam Grant says many original thinkers are big procrastinators that delay giving their minds time for more creative ideas. Society often dislikes its norms questioned. Dr. Ignaz Semmelweis, in the 1,840 Seconds, saw women dying from childbed fever at 5 times the rate in doctor-run clinics versus midwife clinics. He realized doctors went from autopsies to deliveries without washing hands. His hand-washing solution plummeted death rates by 90%. The medical community, attached to their clean gentleman's hands norm, ridiculed him. Years later, germ theory proved him right. Questioning norms means your brain actively processes the world, spotting inconsistencies, recognizing patterns, and imagining different realities. It's the ability to think, this could be better. Highly intelligent people want to understand why things are, and if there's no good reason, they consider changing them. It's not just breaking rules for fun, but a desire to improve, solve, and understand. If you constantly ask why, or think there has to be a better way, that might be your highly intelligent rebel brain. Your crazy idea might be the next breakthrough. Number 1. Brains decode clues. You spot your friend in a crowd by their walk. You know what your mom's about to say. That's not magic. It's your brain being a detective. Scientists call this pattern recognition, your brain's superpower. It constantly scans for hidden connections and clues, like a code-breaking machine. You hear 3 notes and know the song, perhaps even where you first heard it. You understand someone with a thick accent because your brain fills gaps based on learned language patterns. You might tell when someone's lying by tiny voice changes, or know a friend is upset despite their smile, decoding emotional patterns most miss. This pattern spotting ability makes humans smart. Your brain takes in a massive flood of information every second, sorting through chaos to find important stuff, connecting new information to what you know. That's how you learn new skills fast and solve new problems. It's behind aha moments. Our ancestors needed this to survive, recognizing dangerous tracks or safe plants. Your brain is so obsessed with patterns, it sometimes sees them where they aren't, like faces in clouds. Leonardo da Vinci said, "If you're always connecting random topics, figure out gadgets without instructions, or get gut feelings that turn out right, that's your pattern recognition working overtime. Your brain constantly decoding the world. And that's a massive sign of high intelligence." That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.